Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 3X Wrestling's All-Stars of the Midwest. I am Jeremy Jacobs, joined with Mr. Exclusive and the voice of 3X Wrestling and the front runner and leader of the hashtag Black Wrestlers Matter campaign, Brady A. Desire. Brady, what a show we've got this week. A huge main event coming up later on. Jeremy Wyatt defending the 3X Wrestling Heavyweight Championship against the Fashionista, Marek Brave. Very interesting element here in this matchup. We could possibly see the Fashionista taking on his client and Mark Sterling at our anniversary show if Brave is victorious later on.
You act surprised like that. I thought this was Mark Sterling's plan all along. I mean, why not?
It's very well a possibility.
You know, he
Mark Sterling always
he
seems
employs the Fashionista, so you know, July 17th, it could be Marek Brave versus Mark Sterling, and Mark Sterling could just, you know, say, hey, lay down or get fired.
I have a hard time picturing anyone just laying down, especially when a prize such as the 3X Wrestling Championship is on the line. I mean, this isn't an episode of Nitro. But to open our show, we've got a tremendous matchup as the Pierce family explodes. Two of the largest athletes to ever step foot in a 3X Wrestling ring. JD Riggs will take on Nate Redwing. I'm sure Skylar Pierce will be involved somewhere around ringside.
Yeah, and I understand that the Robs had to reinforce the ring before that match.
It's a lot of beef in this ring. Let's take you to it.
Skylar Pierce, his family is going through somewhat of a divorce right now. You know, I don't know what's going on in the mind of Nate Redwing. But if I were Nate Redwing, I'd be listening to Skylar Pierce. Because so far this year, Nate Redwing has had multiple championship matches, and it's all thanks to Skylar Pierce. Before Skylar Pierce, Nate Redwing did not have a single 3XW championship match on his resume. And now you're going to spit in the face of the man who is bringing you these opportunities?
What a change a month makes. The crowd now solidly behind Nate Redwing after distancing himself from Skylar Pierce. I'm not going to say Skylar Pierce isn't effective, because he is. He's led many champions to titles here in 3X Wrestling, but there's something to be said about the fan support here in 3X Wrestling as well. And that could be what Nate Redwing needs to propel him to a championship.
Fan support does not win you championships.
And I'm sorry. You don't have to do this. I know he wants to. You don't have to do this. You and I can shake hands right now, and we can end this whole thing. We go to the back, we don't have to do this.
Exactly. Skylar Pierce reiterating what I just told you. The fans don't get you championship matches. Men like Skylar Pierce get you championship matches. JD Riggs for about, Skylar Pierce with using his walking stick.
not even sure if the referees called for the opening bell in this contest. There it is.
Redwing trying to pick up the 400-pound behemoth, JD Riggs. JD Riggs taking full advantage of the opportunity that's been placed here in front of him tonight to take care of Nate Redwing once and for all for his manager, Skylar Pierce.
Looks like your boy's on the ground now. Yeah. How about a double?
How about triple?
JD Riggs has been in control from the get-go.
That's because you had to hit him with a cane. Let's go with that part.
Oh, and he's picking up Redwing and walking around with him in the ring. Oh, and big slam. That was quite impressive by JD Riggs.
The referee should ban him for that guy's coming over.
JD Riggs with some kidney punches there. Riggs backing Redwing into the corner.
Skylar Pierce using that cane to his advantage.
Well, he's probably just giving Redwing what he deserves. You know, Skylar Pierce came out here and he apologized. He was a man. He was being the bigger man. And Nate Redwing took JD Riggs with a big sidewalk slam and a cover only for two.
Nate Redwing is 275, 280, and JD Riggs he's ragdolling him. It is scary how strong JD Riggs really is.
Is it me or am I the only one who sees the irony in the fact that senior referee Jeremy Robb, who weighs 105 pounds, is the referee for the match that contains the two biggest men of the night? I mean, what kind of authority is he going to wield in there, really? JD Riggs firing back up, cutting off Redwing's momentum that he was building there. Reversal. Oh, big flying clothesline by Riggs. He goes for the cover. Oh, only a 2 count. JD Riggs able to get the shoulder up.
Oh my goodness. Big elbow drop. Despite the size, Redwing might be one of the most agile men in 3X Wrestling. It's former college football player. Oh,
Division IV college football player. Some little
oh my God!
big choke slam by JD Riggs. That's gonna end the. Oh!
Only a 2 count. Skylar
Nate
Pierce certainly can't
Redwing
believe it.
somehow able to kick out. That was the most impressive choke slam I have seen.
Wait a minute. JD Riggs with the cane. Referee Jeremy Robb doesn't see it. Ducks the cane. Oh my goodness.
Oh! Oh! Nate Redwing!
attitude adjustment. A fireman's carry slam nonetheless. And Skylar Pierce is irate.
Nate Redwing squatted JD Riggs numerous occasions there.
Oh, and Skylar Pierce just
Going
extended
after
to the
Nate
outside.
Redwing. Skylar Pierce is no dummy. He lives to fight another day.
We talked about the power of JD Riggs. What about the power of Nate Redwing to pick that big 400-pounder up on his shoulders and drop him with that fireman's carry slam? Unbelievable performance by Nate Redwing to put away JD Riggs. Riggs is still down. And Skylar Pierce inexplicably has lost a shoe. Skylar Pierce wants the referees to pick up JD Riggs. Jimmy Rod weighs about 130 pounds soaking wet. Brett Miller's about 5'7". And Chicky Rick falls, crushes Brett Miller.
What a matchup that was. The irresistible force meeting the immovable object. Those two huge behemoths. What strength displayed by Nate Redwing, able to get Riggs up on his shoulders like that.
And then squatting twice.
It's amazing, amazing strength. And like, this whole thing has come to a head here. Obviously, Skylar Pierce didn't like Nate Redwing coming up short in championship matches. Redwing didn't like getting slapped around by Skylar Pierce. This whole thing is just exploded here. And obviously, you see at the end of that clip there, Skylar Pierce doing whatever he can to try and keep at least one of his clients
alive.
Fans of 3X Wrestling, Skylar Pierce, manager of champions, cutting a quick promo for you fans on the All-Stars of the Midwest show. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I cutting a promo in my car? Well, I'll get to that in just a moment. But first of all, 3X Wrestling in a few days, July 17th, is going to celebrate 10 years of 3X Wrestling. 10 years of wrestling excellence in the Midwest. Now, I have been here since the first show. I've been here since day one. And 10 years later, we're still running. Now, for 3X Wrestling, I'm excited and I'm happy that we've made it 10 years. Now, to the person I want to speak to, Nate Redwing. Now, you've just seen on the show, I believe, that JD Riggs lost to Nate Redwing. And not only, Nate Redwing, did you beat Riggs and embarrassed me, but you hurt Riggs. Riggs is on the shelf for a while. I know I've been hearing fans talk about that must mean that the Pierce family's finished. Well, that's not the case. You can't stop the Pierce family. You can't stop me. And if you just made a new goal for me, Nate Redwing, you have pissed me off. Now, you think you're going to get away with hurting Riggs? I don't think so. My goal now is to take you out of 3X Wrestling, Nate Redwing. Take you out of professional wrestling. And how am I going to do that? Oh, that's why I'm in this car. I've been traveling ever since the last show looking for an opponent that can defeat you not only physically, but mentally. And after I traveled the United States, I just had to make a phone call. there was one person that I didn't want to get a hold of because I didn't want to have business with this man. He and I have had a past together, and we did not want to get back together, but I finally had to decide what is best for me and for you to be gone from 3X Wrestling, Nate Redwing. So I made this phone call, and you'll find out in a few days who I've got for you on July 17th. We're going to have some fun, Nate Redwing. Some fun.
It's obvious that Skylar Pierce is either trying to do damage control or just do damage. Issuing an open challenge, he's going to bring somebody in that obviously he's not comfortable being around or working with, but if he thinks that this person can take out the big Redwing, it'll be interesting to see if Redwing accepts this challenge for July 17th.
Well, two things here. Number one, Redwing's an idiot, so of course he's going to accept the challenge. And number two, I have been on my phone texting and calling and Facebooking Skylar Pierce, trying to find out who this guy is, and he's yet to get back to me.
Your crack, Mr. Exclusive, not able to get the exclusive on this one, huh?
Well,
You're working on it. It's okay. Maybe come next week we can have it lined up by then. Our main event this week, ladies and gentlemen, a huge matchup, a dream match anywhere in the Midwest, as Jeremy Wyatt defends the 3X Wrestling Heavyweight Championship against the Fashionista, Marek Brave. Brady, this match is going to be a barn burner.
Oh, it is, and I, Marek Brave is, that belt, that 3XW title is going to be a great accessory for those limited edition, one of a kind Jishao Shu pants that Marek Brave had made specially for this event.
How do you pronounce that?
Jishao Shu. It's a famous Chinese.
Marek Brave has the second best pants in 3XW history. Well, hey, in professional wrestling history. They're a very close second to my cow pants.
Marek Brave might be the first and only fashion model to bring a steel chair to the runway.
It's called an accessory. Maybe if you accessorize like Brady A. Desire, you might have a little more luck with the ladies. Like Marek and I do.
Given recent events, that hurts.
Marek Brave putting on a fashion show for us.
I wonder if Marek Brave is an ambi-turner.
He is a trendsetter. Jeremy Wyatt, the reigning, defending 3XW champion. Oh, now that's just rude. That is rude. There was no call for that, Jeremy Wyatt. Marek Brave did nothing to deserve that. He blew you a kiss out of kindness. And that's how and this is the man that represents 3XW. He is the face of the organization, the face of 3XW. And that's the kind of sportsmanship he displays.
Right here, on the hand, dude. On the hand, not the cheek.
For 11 months now, Jeremy Wyatt has been the 3X Wrestling Heavyweight Champion in his 5th reign. Quite possibly the most impressive reign he has had to date. Wins over guys like Showtime Bradley Charles, like Mark Sterling. But Marek Brave is a whole new kind of challenge for the Rebel here tonight.
Better than you do.
Excuse me?
Ryan plays. It wasn't me.
Marek Brave brings the unknown to the match. He brings a uniqueness. He brings uncertainty.
Marek Brave, you shouldn't be here. He wrestled already.
Queen of this town, sweetheart.
Yeah, girl. Yeah, you're a girl.
And he brings a hell of a pair of awesome looking pants. I have to point that out once again.
You take very good care of these. They're made by famous Chinese designer,
Marek Brave giving one of the Robb brothers his $1,500 pair of sunglasses. I don't know how smart that was.
Looks really good on me, doesn't it?
What an accessory the 3XW Heavyweight Championship would make to Marek Brave's ensemble.
Actually, it's been all year.
The fans, if this is your first time seeing Marek Brave, don't let the antics, don't let the, well, what Grady says, great pants fool you. Marek Brave is a veteran of the ring. He's the head trainer at the Black and Brave Wrestling Academy in Davenport, Iowa. Marek Brave trying to get the jump on Wyatt, but Wyatt knocked him down with a big right hand.
Oh, Jeremy Wyatt, come on! Marek Brave is on the outside. He's regrouping, and you're going to go out and chase after him? This is the kind of champion we have here in 3XW. This is what people want to be proud of. Jeremy Wyatt attacking the face of Marek Brave.
It's going to do wonders for that modeling career.
Oh, Jeremy Wyatt's using a fan! And these people are cheering for it.
Take a Fashionista home night at 3X Wrestling.
Jeremy Wyatt with a kick. Close fist right in front of referee Brett Hartley.
It's Hadley. Brett Hadley.
Well, he's hardly a referee, so, I mean, you know, he's letting Jeremy Wyatt break the rules blatantly. And Jeremy Wyatt is technically the good guy in the match. Well, and he's cheating. What kind of message does that send to the family-friendly environment we have here at 3XW?
There's a reason they call him the Rebel. Wyatt and Brave fighting right below us here. Oh.
Marek Brave trying to tag in a fan so he can take a breather.
Finally, Wyatt gets him back in the ring. And Brave right back out. Oh. Bounce in the throat off the top rope there.
Big, vicious, clubbing forearm by Marek Brave.
You can tell, right? You don't touch me.
Brave cut off the momentum that Jeremy Wyatt's had since the start of this match.
And there's a choke in the corner.
Oh, well, apparently the rules don't count with referee Brett Hartley. You know, he just lets Jeremy Wyatt do whatever he wants, so why can't he let Marek Brave do what he wants?
I want to turn around, Marek. Oh.
Once again, Jeremy Wyatt blatantly using those closed fists. Referee doing nothing about it. Oh! Oh! What a kick to the spine by Marek Brave. Oh, now he's giving Jeremy Wyatt an up-close personal look at his awesome pants that he's wearing here tonight. You know, I was talking to Marek Brave backstage before the show downstairs in the locker room, which I know you've never been downstairs in the locker room because, well, you're not a wrestler. He was telling me that those pants were made specifically for him. A custom-made, one-of-a-kind design. Nobody else in the world has them. The designer burned the rest of the material after he made those to make sure that nobody else would ever have a pair of pants like that. That's how you know you're a big superstar, like Brady A. Desire and Marek Brave. Oh! Marek Brave with the cover here. Only a one count.
Brave just laying into the champion with those right hands.
Making fun of Jeremy Wyatt's hairstyle there too. Oh, vicious kick to the side of the face by Marek Brave.
I'm taking that belt, boy!
If I'm not mistaken, this is a first time ever matchup between Marek Brave and Jeremy Wyatt, but looks like Brave has definitely done his homework on the champion.
Crowd here in 3XW is very biased in this match. Wyatt going for the O'Connor roll. Oh! Another vicious kick to the face by Marek Brave. Goes for the cover. 2 count. Marek Brave giving #1 3XW fan Amanda a private fashion show there in the front row. Marek Brave doing what a good, cocky, arrogant wrestler does. Not only is it enough to beat your opponent, but you have to berate him while you're doing it. That's what gives guys like Marek Brave the edge over guys like Jeremy Wyatt.
Ooh, elbow to the face by Marek Brave. Oh, he's choking him out of the corner. That's got to be the 3rd or 4th choke of this match. And Brett Adley getting involved and physically shoving.
Well, it's about time, you know? I mean, it's about time that referee Brett Hartley actually, you know, started being a referee and officiating this match.
Fans here in Des Moines.
Once again, going to the face of Marek Brave, who does not like that. His face is his moneymaker.
Oh, a big boot to the face.
Oh, side slam by Marek Brave, going for the cover, new champion. Jeremy Wyatt kicks out at 2.
I can do anything I want to do, sweetheart. I'm the man.
Hey, what? I thought you were going to go down the road, right?
You know, Marek Brave was telling me that not only tonight after he becomes 3XW champion, he's leaving here, he's getting on a plane, he's got a fashion show over in Europe. Not only is he main eventing 3XW's Downtown Destruction, but he's main eventing the fashion show. He is on his way to becoming a big international superstar. Marek Brave going for a vertical suplex, hits it, going for the cover, only a 2 count.
Oh, right into a chin lock there. Has the champion trapped in the center of the ring. Really cranking on the neck of the champion.
Once again, the fans trying to get behind Jeremy Wyatt. It has done very little for him so far in the match here tonight. Oh, Wyatt with the jawbreaker, trying to stop the momentum of Marek Brave and create a little separation.
Wyatt slipping out. Sends Brave to the top turnbuckle.
Bashing the face of Marek Brave. Wyatt going to the top. Oh, big flying cross body connects. Oh, shotgun kick from Jeremy Wyatt to the face of Marek Brave. Wyatt's starting to build some momentum here. He's got the Fashionista rolling. Running back elbow. Oh, Jeremy Wyatt with the top rope Hurricane Rana. Going for the cover. Oh! 2 3/4. Marek Brave able to kick out.
Now, you say that these fans don't win you the championships, but it seems like when Wyatt has the crowd behind him, he kicks it into another gear. And that's what's kept that title on him for 11 months.
Oh! Marek Brave with the spear. Going for the cover. New champion. Oh! Marek Brave cannot believe that Jeremy Wyatt was able to get the shoulder up.
A frustrated Fashionista as Marek Brave is beside himself here. Wyatt.
Jeremy Wyatt with the thumb to the eye, blatantly right in front of referee Bret Hartley. Oh, running sit-out powerbomb. That's it. 2, 3, no! Marek Brave cannot believe that Jeremy Wyatt kicked out of that. Brave calling for a top rope leg drop. Jeremy Wyatt up, meeting him at the top rope. Headbutt from Jeremy Wyatt.
Marek barely hanging on. Wyatt up to the second rope.
Marek Brave fighting back.
Ooh,
Oh,
and a
big
headbutt.
from Marek Brave sends Wyatt down to the canvas.
Brave up to the top rope. Wait a minute.
Oh! Overhead belly to belly suplex from Jeremy Wyatt.
Both men are down here. Referee Brett Hadley starting the 10 count.
Jeremy Wyatt failing to capitalize on the big move from the top rope. Did not even get a cover.
Oh, Wyatt up to the top turnbuckle now. Brave down in the center of the ring. Wyatt up to the top rope. And an elbow drop by the champion.
Elbow. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, Marek Brave able to kick out at 2 9/10.
You really can't get much closer than that.
Well, you can get 2 99/10.
99 tenths?
99/10, yeah. Look it up.
Come on now.
Brave dumping Wyatt to the outside. Brave charges. Wyatt catches him. Oh, pulls him out to the apron. Fans scattering. Oh! Brave backs him up to the...
Oh!
A super kick. Brave is smart. Brave knows that he can't win the title by count out. He's got to get him back in the ring.
Going for the cover. New 3XW champion, Marek Brave. Right. Oh!
And Wyatt with a kick out just before 3.
You know, I've been in this situation before when you are pulling out move after move and your opponent will not put your opponent away. It's very frustrating. And after a while, it starts to get into your head. You start to question yourself and ask, what do I have to do to beat this man?
And now we see why Marek Brave brought that steel chair to the ring.
Marek Brave using his accessory.
I don't know how smart this is. Brett Hadley sees it. He can't win this championship match by disqualification. Oh! And the chair coming back to bite him.
Oh, Jeremy Wyatt. Jeremy Wyatt picks up the victory.
Oh, there's Sterling. Sterling with the beatdown. The winner of the gauntlet for the gold, choking out his longtime rival. And there's Keystman. There's the pure champion.
Great. Mark Sterling coming to the aid of his fashion consultant, Marek Brave.
Your winner is still 3XW Heavyweight Champion,
There's a sight. Both champions standing tall.
I want that belt, Jeremy. I want that. You want it right now? Iron Man 3, Jeremy. You want a third Iron Man match, huh?
Oh, Mark Sterling challenging for a third Iron Man match?
You want to take the title shot next month, July 17th, in Iron Man number 3. That's what you want. That's what he wants. He don't beat you. That's what they want. He don't beat you. Sorry, Mark. I got news for you. We've been we've done that.
You can yell me all you want.
How about this?
That's fine.
What is a match that we have not had in 3XW? What is a match that has become a staple of the anniversary shows? I think we should take this title, we should hang it up there, and we should climb a ladder.
I can beat him in a ladder match. I can beat him in a ladder match. I beat Abyss.
I'll let
You know Abyss? I beat Abyss in a ladder match.
You can climb me,
Actually,
Daddy.
a simple ladder match, that's not nearly brutal enough.
Tables? Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Since our careers have been connected for the past 6 years, figuratively, literally, let's take a 15-foot dog collar and connect ourselves and have a dog collar ladder match.
He's an animal.
Dog collar ladder match. That would be a first, I think, in the history of professional wrestling, not just in 3XW.
Say no. It's too dangerous. It's too dangerous.
Marek Brave telling
Say no.
Before you give me your answer, I just want you to know that you not take advice from a guy who's wearing pants that look like they took a baby with explosive diarrhea and wiped his ass all over it.
Joe, hold me back. Yeah, man. If he wasn't holding me back.
So, I propose to you the final time Jeremy Wyatt versus Mark Sterling here in 3XW. Be a dog collar ladder match. Do you accept?
No, he does not. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Nope. No, he doesn't. You're not accepting. We're going to go. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Mark Sterling wanted Iron Man 3. Jeremy Wyatt said no. He wants a dog collar ladder match.
People outdo me. I'm not good enough to be your champion. Well, guess what? Your stupid opinions don't mean a thing to me, Jeremy. I'm gonna climb a ladder. I'm gonna choke that chain, and I'm gonna be next champion and push you out of business.
I believe Mark Sterling just accepted the challenge for the first ever dog collar ladder match for July 17th, 3XW 10-year anniversary show.
What a tremendous main event that's going to be. July 17th, our 10-year anniversary show for the first time anywhere. A dog collar ladder match for the 3X Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. I am blown away.
We are making history here in 3XW.
Jeremy Wyatt, Mark Sterling will be joined at the neck by a dog collar, and then you got to climb the ladder and get a belt. This one is just going to be an amazing matchup. You do not want to miss this. And not only do we have this tremendous matchup, but also on July 17th, former WWE World Heavyweight Tag Team Champion Trevor Murdoch taking on a legend here in the Midwest, Derek Stone. That matchup is going to be just amazing. We've also got a special attraction, a women's match, making a return to 3X Wrestling. Angela Slane will take on Malaya Hasaka, a veteran in her own right of professional wrestling.
Hey, you said I couldn't get it.
You know who's...
I have another exclusive for the third week in a row.
You've got Skylar Pierce's mystery opponent?
No, this is better.
Oh, you still don't get that one yet?
I have, for the 10-year anniversary show, a major title that will be defended.
Well, let's roll the footage.
Marek Brave here, and cameraman, before I say anything, I just want you to follow me. Come on, follow me.
Oh, isn't that a touching moment? A touching moment between two friends.
Oh, Keith, for real. For real. They say black is a slimming color, but on you, brother, I don't think so. And you know what? That hairstyle is really 2012. That's a no-go. That's a no-go. A fashion faux pas, Craig. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
We know something, Marek. This is one fashion accessory that you don't have, and I do.
Well, Craig, everybody knows Marek Brave looks best in gold. So hold on to it tight, because sooner rather than later, that belt is coming home with me.
Right on, right on.
What a bombshell announcement. Great investigative work there, Brady.
That's right. Once again, I contribute everything, you contribute nothing.
Also, on the card for July 17th, you've got the Doghouse Brawl. Mad Dog McDowell finally looking to end this rivalry with Ryan Slade.
Ryan Slade's going to end the rivalry with Mad Dog McDowell.
And at the end of this one, someone will be eating dog food
Mad Dog
in the
McDowell.
ring. Possibly Ryan Slade. Also, speaking of rivalries coming to a head, Devin Carter looking to get some retribution for the heinous actions that Rory Fox has made. Suggestions towards his wife, attempting to put his hands on her, trying to get a kiss from her. Devin Carter will teach Rory Fox the valuable lesson that you do not mess with another man's family.
July 17th, 10-year anniversary show. Rory Fox is victorious, and he's walking out of the arena with the new Mrs. Rory Fox.
Also, July 17th, the former king of Des Moines, Hype Daddy, baby, returning to 3X Wrestling as he takes on the graduate from the Black and Brave Training Academy, Eli Machete. Machete, a newcomer here to 3X Wrestling, has been very impressive, but he has a tough task ahead of him against Hype Gotti.
Yes, he does.
A couple more matchups here to talk about. John West and Grizz, hashtag Black Wrestlers Matter, taking on the team of Jason Strife and Ray Stryker. Strife and Stryker, that we've seen over the past couple weeks, have been on the losing effort and being outnumbered 2-on-1. Hopefully the numbers will fare better for them in this one. Give them a little bit better of an advantage here as these two go on head-to-head, these two teams. Tremendous matchup. Also, one more match on the card here. J.C. Slater, after breaking Brandon Bennett's arm and then shaving part of his head and just heinous actions, Devin Thomas stepping up to the plate, stepping up for his friend, looking to get some revenge.
I just hope that Devin Thomas is okay, that if he loses, that he realizes there's a chance he can get his beard shaved.
What a matchup that's going to be. What a show this is going to be. Just an amazing, amazing event celebrating 10
I
years.
have for 10 years, and because you and I have been doing this together for 6 months now, I got you something for the 10-year anniversary show.
You got me something?
I got you something.
What'd you give me? I didn't get you anything.
What's a surprise?
What's the surprise? Yeah. All right. More of that to come.